Okay, I got it on. Okay. Okay, I guess. Hi, this is Colin from Kincaid Outdoors. We're going to be discussing my grilled cheese challenge video that I did over the weekend, and hopefully other things as well. Not sure exactly who's all going to be here because I don't see anybody in the chat, even though it says 2 right there. Hopefully you're here. Please chime in if you are. We're going to hopefully discuss other things. I have some other ideas I want to run by you, and you guys tell me what you think. Other than that, that's all I've got for right now. We'll just see if it's an open chat. Please stop in, say hi. Let's change the banner. So let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's go with that one. Hey, Molly, how you doing? Let me do this. Hopefully more people pop in. I'm not making a grilled cheese this live, just to let you know. I've already did it. I thought it turned out pretty good. I thought the grilled cheese turned out really well. The frying pan that I used worked out well. And Jenny filmed it all for me. So, way to go, my wife. She's awesome. Okay, folks. How you doing? Hey, Jarrett, how you doing, brother? To be honest, I think I have a stomach bug. I've had it for 2 days now. So, yay. Hopefully I'll be better by the morning.
Sharing it.
Not intentionally. But I want to know how you guys are doing. How'd your guys' weekend go? What's new? And Molly, is Jason here? If he's coming, I got some questions for him. Or actually some stuff to mention to him. Actually. That's something we discussed on Saturday, I believe. Oh. Mike's taking his brother to the ER.
Oh no. What happened?
I don't know. Oh, back problems. Here's Molly. Hey, Rob, how you doing, brother?
Hey, Cornfed.
Hey, Molly, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Jenny says hi. She's right there.
Hi, Jenny.
Hello.
Hey, Jason. I'm not sure if you guys caught my video or not.
I saw it pop up and I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Cecilia kept on asking when I'm going to do the video, so I decided to just go ahead and do it.
That's the grilled cheese?
Grilled cheese is up. Same picture that I used for my thumbnails I used for this one. I figured it was such a good thumbnail, I might as well keep on using it.
Of the picture of the grilled cheese sandwich?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It actually turned out pretty good, actually. And I found out that the slightly smaller pan that I used in previous years flips easier.
Yeah.
And I actually did one flip that I wasn't expecting. I did a sideways flip.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how that happened, but it went sideways instead of, like I normally.
Oh, okay.
I didn't eat any tomato soup with it because I just didn't feel it. But Ian had 3 sandwiches.
Okay.
So Yeah. Jenny
I
had.
like with soup, and Jason wanted seasoned fries when he makes his.
Well, then why don't you do both?
That's the plan.
When you guys do it, go for it. I mean, by the way, Jason, guess what I found?
A dresser on the side of the road.
Nope. Nothing outside. I haven't been outside in a while. I haven't been feeling well. I found the Wilderness Family here on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Nice.
Awesome.
Thought you might be interested. I have not found the sequel.
second one.
The first one or the
Just the
second
first
one?
one.
First one.
I have not found the second one. Just the first one popped up. But looks like it's going to be my first choice for the video thing that we decided when I decided to do one. Probably this Friday, because I don't know anybody going on Friday, so I don't want to interfere. So it's going to be a single feature for the first one, just to test the waters type of thing. Because I can't get my DVD player to work with my computer for some reason. Not sure what.
And you don't have a disc reader built into your laptop?
I wish. These
Oh,
newer ones don't do that now.
oh, mine does. Jason's doesn't
What?
have a disc reader in the.
No, mine's too small. Mine's more of a tablet.
Mine's just it just doesn't make it. Some of them work, some of them don't. I'm not sure why.
Pull my screen all the way over and turn it into a tablet.
Hey Wyatt, we know for a fact Rob can make grilled cheese. He can make them in bulk,
Right?
Because he's a professional. But let's see what the professional can do. I think I made some amazing grilled cheese. I did just a slightly over a half an hour video. So,
Hey, Mandy.
Hey, Mandy. Say hi to Mandy.
Hi, Mandy.
I wonder if she's coming up.
She's playing World of Warcraft right now, folks. So,
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
well, she's playing the latest rendition, Dragonflight. She says hi. Who said you had to do it at work? Do it at home, Rob. You can do grilled cheese anywhere. Bruno will be late today. He had to take his older brother to the ER for some kind of back problems. Hopefully, it's not a heart problem because sometimes they can mask his back problems.
Right.
So, I'm hoping he's going to be okay.
And who's that?
Big Mike.
No, Big Mike.
I've always called him Big Mike because he's not small, but his heart is big, so he's a really good person. So
Nice. Yes, from what I've seen.
he's very enthusiastic too, so which is really cool. Is she okay? Rob, is your wife okay?
Oh, I hope so. Rob spent all night last night at Mercy with his wife.
Now, was she in the hospital or were you?
Oh, good battery.
He didn't specify who.
Yeah,
Who?
thank you for the battery. It makes my life so much easier.
Oh, for what? Oh,
That little battery.
yeah, I know.
I thought I was going to have to go to Walmart and find one.
What kind of battery did you
I got
need?
9 left.
My glucose meter,
Yeah.
Ah,
the battery had died, and I have tons of supplies to go with that one.
right.
And the one they gave me at the doctor's office, the supplies are expensive.
Oh, I bet. Hey, Cage, how you doing? Yes, we do like our grilled cheese here. I wouldn't call it our overall favorite for everybody, but you never know. It's let's see, highly admired
Yeah.
because it's comfort.
I'm just trying to figure out.
Oh, Jenny had that. She's better now. She no longer has the pulmonary edema.
Pneumonia.
Huh?
Embolism.
Sorry, pulmonary embolism. I get
His
it.
wife has pneumonia.
It is.
Cornfit, Rob.
No, they thought she had a blood clot in her lung, so that's pulmonary.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, pulmonary embolism is what Jenny had. Same thing that his wife may have had. They don't know. They didn't.
Was hers in her leg?
Well, yeah, her lung, as she said. He
I
said.
meant Jenny.
Started in my leg.
Yeah.
And traveled to my lung.
Yeah, started in her leg, went to her lungs, but she's now. They gave her medication for that, and it worked itself away. So
That's
he does
good.
no longer have it. So he said they thought, so that means they found something else wrong, not the clot.
Well,
Sure.
they were just maybe they
Thought
just had to rule it
process.
out.
Yeah.
'Cause that's nothing to play with
No.
lightly.
When I found out about Jenny's, I was worried. Hey, Cecilia. By the way, Cecilia, my grilled cheese video is out, and you are mentioned in the video. Because she's like, when are you gonna put it out? Well, it's out.
Well, I think the most serious thing with me was birth control 20 years ago tried to kill me.
Oh, I've heard about those things. If it is what I think it is, I'm not going to mention it because it's a little bit too personal.
Oh, it was the Depo-Provera. And yeah, it was killing me. And one of the wives of the guy Jason used to work with, she was in the hospital for the same thing.
No blood clots in the lung.
Caused blood clots in her lungs.
That's a pulmonary embolism.
Yes, and Jason got seriously scared.
Oh, I bet.
And I quit birth control, and he went and got snipped, so I didn't have to take it no more.
Okay, that's a little bit too much information about Jason.
No, he did that for me.
I understand why, and I commend him for it. She had a trouble. She's on her old laptop today. Cecilia. But you are mentioned in the video, Cecilia. I made 7 grilled cheese. That's a lot of grilled cheese, by the
Right.
way.
I'm giving this one away.
What is that?
Fishing reel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're being praised by Mandy there, Jason.
Thank you.
Never bet you'd never be thought you'd be praised for that, huh?
We'll get it all the time.
Well, I mean, I understand the reason behind it.
Oh, that's where that rat trap went.
You dropped it.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't for no. 3 grilled cheese were Ian, and 2 for me, and 2 for Jenny. Ian was really hungry, which is really weird since Jenny made chili for supper after that, and we were so full from grilled cheese we couldn't eat much.
Oh.
I actually, to be honest, my stomach was starting to feel
Yeah.
that Sunday, and I just couldn't, even though I ate around 3 o'clock, and the chili didn't get done until not till 1:30 or so is when I made the grilled cheese, and
Right.
by 5:30 I just didn't feel like eating still, which is weird.
Bad cheese.
I just
Oh, Mandy will be up
couldn't
in
eat.
10.
Okay, link's at the top of the chat. Well, at least it will be. I haven't put it up there yet. I got it up there. No, I'm not going to pin it. I'm just going to leave it up there.
Do you need a bowl for a catch-all? For your little
Thinking
tiny
about it.
things?
I'm thinking about for my wallet, keys, and pocket.
Look at that bowl and see if it's good for you. By the trash bags.
I actually use something my
Heavy
mom
duty.
used to own
Oh,
that she used to keep in the corner of her
that you got stuck in there already.
living room.
And with it,
Just use it. You have some fake plants in, that used to stick in
you can
the
dump it.
styrofoam.
I don't even know what's in there.
Candy.
So we didn't make any grilled tomato soup at all
Candy.
for our grilled cheese.
Okay, just let it
We just
there.
had grilled cheese only.
Spoon.
Simple
Spoons.
white bread,
Spoons.
Uh-huh.
Regular spoon.
country crock, and 3 different types of cheeses.
You're welcome to have that one.
We need to order another one of these.
So, hey,
Oh.
Cage. So please, some people say hi to Cage. They're not being used. They keep
Oh,
on saying
hello,
hi.
Paige. I'm sorry.
Hello.
I was watching Jason puttering. Sorry. It was mesmerizing.
You love watching your husband, so there's nothing wrong with that.
I do. I can't help it.
Did I say was it? There's nothing wrong with that, Molly. It's okay.
That's good. Thank you. I'm in
You're
love
welcome.
with my husband.
That's nothing wrong with that. That's amazing too.
Mhm.
I'm in love with my wife, so there you go. And you're welcome, Cage. Not a problem. Now, you mentioned grilled cheese, Cage. Did you make one, or are you going to make one? And are you going to do a video? I'm curious.
It's not big enough.
Not big enough for what? Your camera?
You don't have to do a 30-minute video like I did, but I was also making a lot of grilled cheese. But Jenny did the video recording for me, so there's that. So you probably even see Mac in the video too.
I just need a heavy plastic.
Mac wanted to make his appearance,
Flashlight or the pocket knife will might break it.
and Ian, I think he worked his way through at least a couple times. So, what's your favorite kind of cheese, everybody? Let's hear it.
I like Monterey Jack and provolone.
Okay. I haven't seen a lot of people make provolone grilled cheese, which would be an interesting choice.
And I think this
No,
we're doing Monterey Jack.
Monterey Jack?
Yeah, I bought it already for the grilled
Yeah,
cheese.
we could finally.
But
Um,
our store's been out of bread for a while.
Oh,
I
wow.
just finally got some today.
I did marble jack, and that's what Jenny and Ian went with. We also had Swiss. We also had American. I did the American. All
Yeah,
cheese.
I like the American slices. It's like the perfect amount of cheese.
Okay, Gouda for Rob.
Gouda.
Hey, one is enough. You don't have to do two if you don't want to do two. There's nothing wrong with making only one grilled cheese.
Right?
Now, my poll did not turn out as well as the one I made for Jenny, because we use different types of cheeses.
Right?
But my flips were good. I only had one flub, which that was right in the middle. But all the rest of them flipped really well.
Cheddar,
mozzarella, and Parmesan. Now, that would be an interesting combination. Yes, Gouda is really good. Now, I don't know much about Gouda, to be honest, except people making puns about it a lot. I've probably eaten it. It was. I'm generally a cheddar kind of guy, but I didn't have any cheddar because Jenny snacked on it.
Let's go stop.
Hun, next time I get grilled cheese, that's for grilled cheese.
Oh,
If you want snack cheese, we'll get you snack cheese.
I don't know where to get snack food. You say no. So, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I had.
She ate everything. She ate all the good cheese.
right?
Cheese.
She's my mouse. Well, good luck on that, Cecilia, and I hope your computer, doesn't mess up too much on you.
Right?
Flipping is a skill, but the one thing that really helped me with this one is the skillet itself has a little thumb hold that makes it really easy to hold on to and flip. Basically, gets a more of a push and flick, which causes the flip. But it's practice, because with some of the smaller skillets, you can't really get a decent sized spatula in there.
Right?
And if anybody noticed, if you got a chance to watch the video, the skillet was really well seasoned, because I can get my grilled cheese to slide all over the place on that thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Swiss always has holes in it. I like Swiss though.
Me too. Jason doesn't care for it.
Now- I mean, there's all kinds of cheeses and stuff like that. But I mean, everybody has a preference. Parmesan, I wouldn't mind trying Parmesan, but I don't know how well it would hold up. Grated Parmesan is one thing. Regular Parmesan before it's grated, I don't know how well it would hold up in a grilled cheese.
Now it's not melty, and it wouldn't do the pull thing.
That's the thing. Yeah, so I'm not sure. Well, no, actually, it might because that's generally the cheese they use on pizza, and that's usually the pizza. The kind
mozzarella, not Parmesan.
Mozzarella. Okay, mozzarella might work. But still, I think we give extra points for Cage for the Swiss joke. You like? Is that a regular cheese or like American style or what, Cecilia? Because there's no such thing as just regular cheese that I know of.
It would be the American slices, regular cheese.
I did see something when I was at Walmart that it just brought back memories. A big block of Velveeta.
Oh, it tastes pasty to me.
Huh?
It feels pasty when I put it in my mouth. I don't care for it.
Well, it's the same thing as the old government cheese.
Yeah.
And I would have to slice it myself. That's the only thing. But that's what I grew up on.
And that was a lot of butter you used.
Better too much than not enough.
Right.
And the fact is, the butter does not only keep it from burning, it cooks itself into the bread.
It makes it crispy on the outside.
Yeah. There's that crunch. The crunch is part of this criteria, and it turns out really well. If you want to do it that one, nothing wrong with that. Just because I don't use a spatula doesn't mean you won't. I did have one on standby, but I didn't really use it. So because that skillet is only like this big, and it's kind of hard to get in there and flip it without damaging the sandwich.
I have a great egg pan that's about that size.
I'm not sure what size because it's I don't know Wagnerware sizes because that's the only Wagner I have, and it's just don't know much about it to be honest, but it does need to be stripped and reseasoned because it's got a lot of big corrosion on the bottom and stuff. And I would love to be able to bring back there's a design on the bottom with a lot of words and stuff that I would love to be able to read, but I can't see it through all the.
Okay, I'm going to step out and go get my dinner. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, I used American cheese on mine, Cecilia. And I do like using butter. But like I mentioned in the video, whatever you use is fine. Whatever you like, it's fine. If you want to add extra stuff like ham or turkey or anything else that you feel you could add to your grilled cheese, nothing wrong with that. It's just as long as you enjoy what you get. I even mentioned Cliff's sourdough. I think it was pepper jack.
Sourdough fiasco.
The sourdough fiasco, which included the pepper jack, sourdough, and garlic butter. Not a good combo, folks. Though I did do some research and found out that sourdough is most people's favorite bread to go with grilled cheese, on average. Not my favorite, mind you, but I like mine wheat, just because I prefer wheat, but I use what I got. Now, like I said, I made 7 grilled cheese. I'm flubbed up partially on one flip because I didn't let it sit long enough. But the rest of them went fine. Either to light brown, golden brown, to like a medium brown, but no burns. So that's even the biggest secret in grilled cheese is keep it moving. I already know that the other person who knows how to cook better than me is Rob. And anybody else who knows how to cook. Because I know how to cook one thing really well. That's grilled cheese. The other thing I can cook decently is well, other things I should say. I could do a really decent Irish stew and a decent venison chili, and maybe on the last end would be spaghetti. But that every bachelor knows how to do that.
I like chili spaghetti.
Eh,
I've never had chili spaghetti.
I've never even heard of chili spaghetti.
Kind of like chili and rice.
Yeah, you
I don't like chili
put
rice.
spaghetti noodles and add cheese, and it's really yummy.
Ian did dip his grilled cheese in chili, so that
Yeah.
was he didn't finish it though.
Oh, it's kind of full from cheese.
Yeah, he had a lot of grilled cheese, but yeah. So what's for supper, Molly?
Chili dogs and French fries.
So there you go. We do have chili left over from Sunday in the fridge, all in containers, and we also have some hot dogs, so we can probably do chili dogs if we choose, but not right now. I don't know about burnt though, Cecilia, but if that's your preference, nothing wrong with that.
I like burnt popcorn.
I don't. It's my nose. As soon as my nose smells it, it just like kills it. Because that happens a lot when you use microwave popcorn. And we get a lot of microwave popcorn through Jenny's workplace. Free. They put it in the packaging for free stuff.
Right.
Don't ask me why. She gets free microwave popcorn. But I can't eat it that much because I don't like the kernels in my teeth.
Oh, yeah.
But if you guys do yours, just enjoy it. That's the big thing. And just show it off. That's all I ask. Hot sauce and ketchup on the side. Nothing wrong with that. I've heard about people doing that. Salisbury meatballs and noodles. Interesting choice. So I'm not sure how many people are planning on doing a video. I know you guys do. But if you guys, other people do, I would love to see it. Please, all I ask is you put the hashtag Colan's Grilled Cheese Challenge, one word, in the description. That way it can be listed along with all the grilled cheese. And we'll see how it goes. Oh, I'm sorry, Cecilia. That's one thing about grilled cheese. It's my favorite comfort food. And I don't do it in the summer though. That's which is really weird, but mostly in the winter.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why, even though it's perfectly fine anytime. It's just I tend to eat it in the fall, winter. So, Cecilia, when you do make a grilled cheese, I would love to see a video on you making a grilled cheese. I know you don't usually do videos, so that's nothing wrong with that. Or at least just a picture of you making a grilled cheese. Or a picture of grilled cheese. Something we could show off. Now, Jason mentioned he's doing a traditional grilled cheese this time, which is going to be interesting because, I mean, he loves going above and beyond, which is going to be sometimes basic is best.
Mm-hmm.
But most people forget that nowadays because they want to go fancy.
Well, he can do fancy, but I want the regular.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with fancy. It's just that my personal preference, mind you, which means nothing to you guys. You guys have your own personal preferences, and that's perfectly fine. It's just that simple tastes better for me. I don't have to worry about competing flavors or anything like that.
Is that the only thing you put in the title?
Yeah, it's in my description down below. Actually, I'll show you what I did. I got a banner of it right there.
Hi, Mac.
Yeah, Max right there. Hey, Mac, come here. Max here. Folks,
Right.
This is Mac. He makes an appearance in every video. I don't make him do it. He usually just shows up on his own.
Right.
So he's an impromptu video star. You just like sitting on my knee when I'm doing this.
So he just has to put hashtag Colin's grilled cheese sandwich challenge.
Yeah, you don't have to do it like my
Kincaid.
like I did on my title of my thumbnail for this one. You don't have to do that, but you can just put in the description below your video grilled cheese challenge. And then
Commercial.
here comes Mandy. Hey, Mandy. How you doing?
Hey, sweetheart.
Hey, there's Jenny.
Hey, Jenny. Hey, Marley. Hi, all.
Hello. How are you?
Okay, what do you need? What do you mean you can't see? Where can't see, Cage? You can put it on the screen like I did, or you could put it in part of your description down below, and put Colin's grilled cheese challenge, just like it says down below. Mandy down there. I'm just scrolling right past Mandy right now. Is your hair lighter? Is what Rob wants to know.
No.
Is it bleaching out?
It's grown out.
It's just normal color. That's natural.
It's not pink.
Strawberry.
It's been pink for months and months and months.
But the thing is, kind of when I'm looking at I'm looking at you, and then I'm seeing your pink blanket
Background.
behind you. And it's kind of washes together.
No.
Wow, your hair's getting long. That looks good. I like that.
It's feral.
You look good.
Thanks.
You're welcome. USCA. Okay. What ads did everybody get if they got one?
Nothing.
I didn't get one either because like I said, I accidentally did premium for a month, and I'm not going to do it again. But too small on the phone. Okay, Cage. What I usually do is put it on there. Put a picture of your grilled cheese, and at the bottom where you put in your description and title, put Colin's Grilled Cheese Challenge. That's it. I think Mandy made one once. I think, didn't you? No, I thought you did.
No.
You were going to, I think.
I was going to, but it never happened.
Well, that's okay. You got busy, and that's nothing wrong with that. So where's Booster?
He's in the bedroom.
Okay, he's probably sleeping, is what Jenny said.
Battery is outside.
So, did you see my video yet?
I started watching it.
I'm using my new cast iron that I got a while back, and it turns out it makes really good grilled cheese.
That's good.
I wish I had a lid for it, but I'm okay with that, with what it is. Cage, I filmed my grilled cheese video on my phone, or Jenny filmed it for me using my phone, so it's not that difficult to do. I just did it on my phone, uploaded it, then I adjusted it once I got it on my computer. So I could use my computer to do the basic stuff, like the picture and things like that. But the original picture is from my first ever grilled cheese challenge, and I think it makes a really good thumbnail for grilled cheese. So
What you got?
Dinner?
Oh, in a bowl.
I just used the bowl.
So Mandy, how you doing?
I've been better, to be honest.
I am sorry to hear that. So have I. I've been having issues with my stomach, unfortunately.
My issues aren't with me personally.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything I can do?
Anything we can do?
No one can do anything.
We can stand up, give you a standing ovation, make you feel better.
We're here for your
That ain't
love.
gonna make me feel better.
Jenny says we're here for your moral support. I would get up and start dancing, but my knee won't let me do that. And I'm sure you don't want to see that.
I appreciate it. No, nothing no one can do.
But yeah. Thank you for watching my video, by the way. For those who have, I really appreciate it. It's not a ton of views. Last time I checked, it had 35 views,
2
which is
bites,
not
and I
much.
realize I'm not hungry. They're gonna get my plate.
Oh no, I don't. I can't dance right now. My knee won't let me. But before I hurt myself, I dance for Jenny and Jenny only. So that's all I do. I do it to make her. I do silly dances to make her smile, and that works. I'm happy about that.
Oh, by the way, I got a call back from the doctor.
And all my videography stuff was done by Jenny.
Ooh.
She was my camera woman. So,
Is there one here in town?
I hope so.
so if I hope your problem gets better, Mandy. In favor
So
of
do
you.
I.
I don't know what it is. It's none of my business. Unless you allow me to know. So if you don't want to let me know, I'm okay with that. But I'm on your side no matter what.
Appreciate it.
You
Yeah,
should know that by now.
we love you.
Definitely. You're my family, and I'm not letting you go. I don't care.
Stuck with him now.
You're stuck with us now. We can't get rid of us.
No backsies.
Mm-mm. But for those people who are in the chat, if you're planning, if you haven't seen the video, it's up now. If you plan on doing a video, please put a 1 in the chat. Let me know you're planning on doing one at least.
Cornfed says we got your back, Mandy.
Yeah, we always got your back. But I've been told I can't dance. No dancing from me, apparently. So I'm not allowed to do that.
Right?
Hey, Crucy, long time no see.
Hey, Chrissy. I'm
I'm not doing a live grilled cheese like I have in the past. I just did a video of one on Sunday. When you make 7 grilled cheese in a row, you get good at it at the end. But I will let you know, that little burner heated up our back porch a lot
Coco.
for just a little teeny little stove. It
Here,
puts out
Coco. Coco.
So, go ahead.
Dish.
Huh?
Want a dish?
Okay,
No, I
so-
was just gonna give her some.
now, anybody doing grilled cheese for the challenge at all?
It is.
I know Jason is. I don't know when Jason is, but I know he is.
She's
Mandy
finding it.
can't. She's got other things. Yeah. So Rob says he can't do it at work.
You see?
Why can't he do it at home? So there's that. But it doesn't have to really necessarily be at home, because before when I talked to Bruno, Big Mike, he mentioned possibly doing one on his truck's engine.
Oh, she's coming
Now,
for you.
I don't know how well that would work. I know it's theoretically probable, but if anybody knows why it would or wouldn't work, please let me know, because I'm just curious.
Coco.
Well, you don't have. Well, I can lend you my little butane stove if you need to borrow it. And I do have an extra propane stove if you want it. We picked up an extra one off the curb somewhere. Not sure what to do with it yet, because we generally have the big 5-gallon propane thing hooked up to our propane stove when we're out in camping and stuff.
Right?
Ian's told me if I ever get a new truck, he gets my truck, and he wants to set it up for car camping.
For
But
what?
He wants a topper for it.
Oh, camper?
Not a camper, but
Camper shell?
just a regular camper topper shell
Okay.
that he could put, like a bed or whatever it is in the back.
So
So,
is there
nothing wrong with
anyone
taking a
else?
break, Mr. Crucy. What was that, Mandy?
Is there anyone else gonna? Is Cliffy doing the grilled cheese?
He mentioned he might, but he didn't specify when he was going to do that. But hey, I just started it on. I'm starting late because I was supposed to do it in November, but I got sick,
Right?
Yeah.
so that didn't do it anyway. Then the holidays kicked in. Then that pretty much sucked. Then this yesterday was the only time I've ever got the inclination and motivation to do it. So
So I thought you were doing it live.
well, it's kind of hard to video it live. When I need somebody to hold the camera for me while I'm doing it because I need to be able to move around.
Yeah.
And
I thought you had a good tripod.
I tried that, but it doesn't give me better angles by itself because I would have to move the angle of the camera instead of the camera moving with me. You know what I mean? Especially when I'm flipping. Yeah, I don't want to block a shot or anything. That's why the angles are from where Jenny was standing, so she was doing all that stuff. So I still think I did. It turned out pretty decent. I'm not sure if she turned it sideways like I normally do. I think it's up and down instead of sideways. But you could have done it sideways, right?
Yeah.
She didn't feel like doing it that way, but it just worked out better with her holding the camera instead of me just trying to figure out the right spot to show everything. That wasn't me doing the videoing. That was Jenny, and she chose to do it that way, Cecilia. So talk to Jenny on that one.
Hey, I never said I was a cinematographer.
No, but you can record sideways. I'm just ribbing her. Hun, I reserved the right.
Nope.
Yep.
You do not have that right.
I can make fun of you if I want to. You do the same thing to me. You do the same thing to me. I know you would. Right?
What?
I can't edit. I mean, that's why it's all one video. It would have been much shorter, but I tried to do a small short. I don't know how well that turned out, if I got it to work or not, but who knows? But something I need to figure out how to edit a small section for grilled cheese for that one. So that's down the line. I'll probably do it later this week. So that's what I did. So what are you guys up to?
Not much.
What?
Don't say 5'4", Mandy.
The what?
Hey,
Don't say 5'4".
What's that?
Your height.
Your height.
I'm taller than 5'4".
You're taller than 5'4".
Maybe 5'11".
5'11".
I gotta look
I'm
at
5'7".
I'm 5'8".
I'm 5 something.
Stand up next to the door. Let's see.
Nope. I'm still in my jammies.
We can ask her what's the weather like.
Oh, Jenny wants to know what's the weather like there.
Hot. Too damn hot.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever seen the movie? What's the name of that movie?
Shazam.
No.
Shazam.
Adrian Cronauer. Good Morning Vietnam.
Maybe.
Isn't that Robin Williams?
That's Robin Williams. He talks about the weather and how hot it is in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Damn hot.
It's-
Real hot.
He was going full out on that one. Oh, a pink lace shawl. Oh, Jenny got something new for you ladies who want to see it. Huh?
Just a minute. I'm in the middle of
Now, where's your tool? I'll get it.
Hold on.
She got a new braiding tool for her stuff. I call it her little rope maker
Okay.
because it's like this big, this long, about that wide. It's got 3 hooks that spin individually. So
No, they don't spin.
they don't spin?
No, they're latch hooks for like.
That's good, Cecilia. You'll have to send me a picture.
I can't find it. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I'd like to see it too.
Wait.
Well, she's got to figure it out. She's in the trying to do multiple things, and I'm asking her things, and she gets frustrated.
In the middle of a dangerous area, and you got to ask me for this thing.
Okay, what's
Don't unhook it.
okay? It's a latch. It's got 3 little prong deals.
It's called a cord stitch.
A cord stitch.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, this is the cord that
She's eye cords with it.
she made cord. This cord. See,
Okay.
she,
What's
she,
she gonna do with that?
she said she's going to make a shawl,
A rug.
a rug with it.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Okay.
Rob said, "Tell." He said, "LMAO."
He wants to
Tell him,
know
Jenny.
that hole in his hook.
I thought it was spun, but she just got this in the mail the other day. So yeah, I told her she should try making a one of those heavy duty. I call them the rug hoodies.
Well, I just finished a shawl, a scarf with pockets, and I haven't started out on any animals yet.
Okay,
Nice.
okay, there he goes. For anybody who's interested, IE Dog Lures. He sent up the knitted items and the shawl.
So there's a
Nice.
website on Instagram. It's called Size Inclusive Collective, and the lady that owns it makes these and sells them like $25.
What's it called again?
Cordsmith.
The Cordsmith on Instagram.
Yeah.
Sells those.
It's called Size Inclusive Collective.
Size Inclusive Collective is what it's called
Oh, okay.
on Instagram. So for those people who are interested, that's where she got for the cord stitch. You don't have a phone, Cecilia?
Won't touch it.
He ate the hot dog.
He won't touch anything else.
What's his
All you have
law?
to do is post it to either Facebook or Instagram or whatever that you have, and we could post it.
She doesn't have a phone.
She doesn't have a phone with a camera?
Clearly, no.
When's the last time you heard about one of those?
She got a landline.
Oh,
And a flip phone.
no flip phone. She's only got a landline. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm
She prefers it.
no, I just nothing wrong with that. She's trying to show a picture and she can't. I don't know if her laptop has a camera where she can take a picture of her stuff or not, but I'm not sure if that would even work. But that's nothing wrong with that. That's what you got. That's what you got. So
Right.
nothing wrong with that. I remember back in the day when I just had a clunky desktop, no webcam, no microphone, barely even speakers.
I remember.
Remember dial-up?
I had
Dial-up.
dial up. You know that sound.
AOL.
Well, we had a phone modem.
AOL discs were like common. And
Each
for those people who don't know what those are, you're lucky.
No.
You're not. Don't even go there. I don't age discriminate here. I can understand that, Cecilia. You're on a strict budget, especially after hearing about your taxes and stuff last week. Mandy, what you reading?
Paperwork.
Any good, or is it just?
It's just paperwork for work.
Oh, Mandy, I got a new book. Foxfire number 6, and this is what it has. It's all in it.
Shoemaking, 100 toys and games.
Barbecue toys. Oh, 100 toys.
100 toys. Nice. Hey, Tiny.
Hey, Tiny. Hey, Lori.
The water-powered sawmill. They actually have patents for the different parts and stuff for making a watermill,
Yeah.
which is really cool. And it's very technical on the patents and stuff, because actually from the U.S. Patent Office, and I technically cannot read
Picky.
some of this stuff because it's like this.
Picky.
I mean, we're talking technical diagram stuff,
Right?
and while it is interesting, because you can see, give me a second, U.S. Patent Office, but it does have diagrams on how to make water wheels and stuff like that. Now, how to create power or a sawmill with that, I am not 100% sure because I can't read diagrams.
Neither can I.
I can.
I can decipher them to a point, but it doesn't make sense to me for the most part.
Oh.
But it does have a lot on toys and things like that, like these kind of toys, like wooden toys that dance when standing on a board type situation.
Yeah.
Or this one here with two guys. He's got two wooden guys, like a whirligig that saws a log as the wind spins. I'm not sure if you know what whirligigs are, Mandy.
It's a thingamabob.
It's one of them.
It's got a little windmill that spins, which causes the two guys to move.
Okay.
It's a whirligig. But I still need to get this is the only one. I have 2 books so far in the Foxfire series. The last one, the first one I have is like the one that came after this one. It doesn't have a lot of technical stuff. I still need to get books 1 through 5. But it does say, oh, here's one about making a bear marionette.
Oh, that's cute. Where'd you get the bear?
He probably sewed it by hand.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, this one's different. No, this is a bear claiming toy. Okay, sorry, over here. See the bear right here?
Yeah.
He's making it climb by alternating the pull on the strings. So basically, you pull one and it tilts, and it goes G, 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 or something like that. And it's like a racing game or something. You can do 2 of them side by side. And it's interesting. I have no idea about a lot of this stuff because it predates me. Now, this one here I've seen before where this thing goes, he just rotates and just spins, but the thing crisscrosses as it does it. I've seen one before, but it's been a long time ago. But I mean, like I said, I don't know much. There's a cup and ball type one. People are familiar with those.
Yeah.
Say that again, Colin?
A cup and ball.
Sure.
See, there's the cup. There's the ball.
Oh,
You've seen those.
Yep.
They're very common toys you see in markets and stuff. They're now plastic nowadays, but back in the day they were made of wood. Sometimes you still find them in wood. But yeah, there's just a lot of different stuff in here. The ones they have in here is like the shoemaking one, like moccasins and stuff, like that kind right there.
Yeah.
And they show the basic designs and the stitches with working with basic shoe stuff. But I'm not a cobbler, so I don't know. They do have things on making like
Oh, no more ice fishing, huh?
That's a bit early though, isn't it?
No, I actually seen some guys out on one of the ponds going towards Marshalltown on Friday. They actually had one ice fishing hut and a few guys on the ice over by Bondurant.
Hey SD, how you doing?
Hey, Scott.
Scott?
What is that number 8, 6 red finger number 1?
It's an emoji thing.
I know. I'm trying to figure out what emoji that is. Oh, it's a red thumb, 8 thumbs up.
Okay.
That he's number 8 in the chat, I believe. That's what he means. I see you, brother. Well, maybe we'll get lucky and we'll have another hard freeze or something. But I still wanted to go.
It was 75 today here.
It's 34 here, so it's like it's gonna. If it keeps going at this rate, we're not gonna have any. We're gonna have open water for the most part.
Shouldn't you
Oh, no, no.
like freezing cold though?
No, freezing is 32, not 34.
No, but this time of year for you guys, shouldn't it be freezing cold?
Yeah, it was last week.
Snowing and freezing and
Yeah,
cold.
look, Scott had 43 degrees in Sioux Falls.
Well, it's
But I
50
did tell him
here
there's
now.
It's I am going to go visit Scott up in South Dakota sometime this summer
Nice.
because there's supposed to be a Renaissance fair up that way, and I'd love to go see it.
Oh, so would I, but that ship sailed.
But it's not over until it's over, Rob.
Oh, well.
I know we still have a couple days before Groundhog's Day, and we'll find out if it's going to be 6 more weeks of winter or not.
And it's a leap year.
That is true, yes.
So I mean, it's 29 days in
February.
this year.
Yeah.
One of my uncles, my dad's brother, was born on leap year.
Oh, that's cool.
He's no longer with us anymore. There's my Uncle Dan. But when I was celebrating my birthday, I think it was my 15th birthday when he turned 15.
Right?
Yeah.
Yet he's been alive longer than my dad. He was celebrating his actual birthday.
Right, on the 29th.
Oh, wow. Did you get anything, Rob? I saw some guys out on a pond on the east side of the road of 330 up towards Bondurant, but that's the only time I've seen anybody on the thing. I was kind of surprised to see them. And I don't think it's going to do any more. Let me check weather here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Wednesday is going to have a high of 49, same as Thursday. 47 Friday, 55 on Saturday. Wow, it's going to be shorts weather.
Not all of them.
Then it's going to be 48 again on Sunday, 46, 48, 53, 57. Holy freaking cow. In February.
Screw February.
That is freaking weird.
Yeah, we're in the 70s until Saturday when it goes down to the mid to lower 60s.
Oh, that's interesting. Come the 20th, it's going to go from on the 19th, it's going to be 29 degrees, but on the 20th, it's going to go to 6. A high of 6 with a negative 17. Then the next day is supposed to be negative 4 on the 21st.
Do you want to know my weather?
So that's cold.
Today is 87. Oh, hang on a minute. How do I? No, well, at the moment it's 87, so it's going to get to 97 today, 99 tomorrow, 101 Friday.
Oh, wow.
Shoots down to 80 on Saturday, 76 Sunday.
Oh, you're going to have
Monday,
you're
79.
You're
Tuesday,
gonna have to get bundled
84.
up.
Wednesday's
colder.
95. Thursday's 99. And Friday's 100.
But when it gets down to 74, you're going to be freezing.
No.
You're going to have to bundle up.
That's a big jump.
Well, ours went from 29 to negative 17 the next day.
We
Well,
got a
that's
cyclone
a
brewing?
forecasted one, so I don't know if that's going to be true or not until it gets here.
Right?
I wonder if
And
we
I
have
have
a
my thing
cyclone
for
brewing.
a line on getting our vehicles fixed. I just got to wait for some more information to come in. Then I could get it sent off, and it's guaranteed money. So yay! Then I can get the
Okay.
van fixed. Then
And your
we,
taxes are coming in.
yeah, but I don't really get a lot back for taxes because I don't claim anything.
Oh, you don't get to claim Ian or anything?
Not this year. No, it's Heidi's year.
Okay.
We claim her. I get to claim him every other.
in the last year.
And this is the last year since he's 18. He's not going back to school. So that's also the same. He's let's see. That's when child support stops. Once he graduates and he doesn't go back to school. So that's as a bonus a little bit, but sad at the same time. So Scott, are you doing your grilled cheese anytime soon? And what kind of cheese are you planning? You're thinking about doing? There is no wrong answer, with the exception of combination of pepper jack and garlic butter and sourdough. Don't do that combo.
Did not end well.
It did not end well. No. Mandy, you were there when he made that, weren't you?
Yeah.
That was not a good combo, was it?
No. It didn't, no. It wasn't.
So you doing your grilled cheese tomorrow for lunch? I got you 2 small blocks.
I
of,
actually,
okay.
I was
They
very
didn't have to know
intrigued in his combination. And to be quite honest, I'd give it a go. But
Then again, yeah, I've seen the combos that you've tried before there, Mandy.
you've seen one combo that nearly made me yak doing it
Yeah.
twice.
If it doesn't make you yak, then that's a good combo for you.
Exactly.
Pepper jack and sharp cheddar. Interesting. On what? What kind of wheat? White? Pumpernickel?
Ooh, not pumpernickel.
Not pumpernickel? Okay.
Well, if you like pumpernickel, yeah. So I wouldn't do it though.
Potato bread? Nothing wrong. Hey, Jason and Molly made it on potato bread before. And an English muffin? Either one is nothing wrong with either one of those. Those actually sound pretty interesting. And if you want to add any meat into it, that's an option. It's not a wrong option. It's just a option. Make it the way you want it.
I'm just going for old El Cheapo.
El Cheapo? What do you mean El Cheapo?
I'm doing it on the least amount of money.
You mean a budget grilled cheese?
Still make a decent grilled cheese sandwich.
What
A
year is
budget
my
grilled
Ford?
cheese. There's nothing wrong with it.
Is it an 06?
What? You'll eat it out of the bowl, but not off the plate.
Hey, Jason, Scott's thinking about using potato bread.
I can't hear.
Scott's thinking about using potato bread for his grilled cheese.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
You did that, didn't you? Or was that Cliff?
I could. I'd do it again on beer bread.
You can still do that if you want to. I want to try to find a decent Irish bread that's not Irish soda bread, but I would like to try an Irish soda bread grilled cheese just because it sounds interesting. But that's about it. Because Kerrygold makes a really good butter and cheese combo that I'd like to try. Exactly, Cecilia. To each their own, whatever floats your boat.
$350 for catalytic converters, the highest I can see online.
Really?
Oh, that's right. You guys get yours replaced, right?
Oh, I need to. I'm waiting for the taxes to come in.
Oh, if you can just buy it, just have them just replace it.
No, they'll give me the best price with the warranty. Because when I Googled transmissions, they gave me lower price than I could have got myself. I was just wondering what they cost, and the most expensive one is $356,
That's not bad. I'll take that any day.
$337, $329.
Make sure it doesn't say muffler.
It says catalytic converter on it. Because mine's a V6, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, while they're there, they might as well change out the sensors too. For that catalytic converter. I'm sure that front was probably pretty carboned up.
Well, how many do I have?
Okay.
Or one after.
You're gonna let your butter melt, Scott? I can understand that. I'm sorry that you're lagging there, Cecilia. I was actually reading something, so please forgive me.
So that's what the microwave is for.
The what?
The microwave.
Yeah, you put some butter on a little saucer, you drop your bread in there, quick pull it out.
But you don't want it melted, though. You want it softened. But if you leave it on the counter and let it soften up, it does spread better, and it does make a better grilled cheese. But not for the cheese. Cheese actually must be kept cold, because when it starts getting warm, it starts getting sticky, and that's hard. Makes it harder for the new stuff. That's what was happening with me out on the back porch. The cheese was starting to get more than room temperature because the grill, the little stove I was using was heating up that little space. And yeah, I was starting to sweat making those. That put out a lot of heat. I know, Cecilia. I'll be glad when you get a new one that actually suits you and works well for you.
Right?
Well, then when you get done with this, Scott, go ahead and go get one out of the freezer.
I'm still waiting for another service call.
Hey, I like the flip. And the thing is, I mean, one of the keys about good grilled cheese is keeping your grilled cheese moving. Because if you leave it sit too long, you can burn it.
Yeah.
And the fact is, I still think, as I think I said it in the video, I think being able to flip a grilled cheese is cool. It's a skill. I mean, not everybody can do it.
No.
And also, one of the reasons I like using a lot of butter, because it causes the sandwich to skate across the entire skillet. It helps an even golden brown all throughout the whole thing. Because if you keep it moving, it doesn't burn. And and with the heat the cheese was melting early on when I first put it on, so it didn't take long for me to make the grilled cheese. I was waiting more for the bread to brown than anything else.
Bread to go crispy. The only thing, because I noticed with the first one that you done, the amount of butter you stuck.
I use a lot.
Yeah, that kind of.
I'm sorry if people get offended by how much butter I use, but
Not that I got offended. It's just that made me turn green. It's like that's.
The thing is, you don't eat the butt burns off. That is not. It's not. It does not stay that consistent when I cook it. That's about how it makes the bread brown. It does.
I understand
a little
that.
bit into the bread, but not that much.
But yeah, no, that was too much butter for my stomach.
Personal preference.
Taste.
Whatever you choose is fine. If you don't like it, that's fine. Use less.
Some people use mayonnaise.
Some people use olive oil.
Mayonnaise is nice though.
If you want to use that, there's nothing wrong with that. That's your choice. And if that's what you enjoy, especially, that's your choice. Yeah, you're right, Scott. Cast iron does require more butter than other pans. But it does keep it from burning, and it does make it taste so much better. Well, I don't use a lot of butter generally. That's the only time I actually use butter in that amount, Cecilia, because I don't eat grilled cheese every day. I usually eat it like in the fall or winter. Though this month I was breaking in that pan, learning how to use it. I did make grilled cheese 3 times this month.
Well, because of it speaking cool.
And that has been stinking cold out, is what Jenny says. And that's the way I learned how to make it. Now, I've tried using less butter, but I didn't get the texture right on my grilled cheese.
No.
Mm.
So it's the way I know how to make it.
Butter is brushed along with the baking brush.
No, we just normally spread
No,
it on
not-
the knife, just
Not
like
as much as you think, Cecilia. If I ate it every day, that much butter, it probably would. But I don't eat it enough to do that. I mean, I don't go out of my way for butter.
My cholesterol levels are good. My
And Country
sugar
Crock
levels are not.
I'm not sure if Country Crock is. It's not real butter,
No, it's not.
so. But it's good though.
It's a butter-like food.
Yep.
Petroleum product.
No, it's not. It's not like that one. Let me read. I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. I've got to go do this. I'm gonna read what it says.
Oh God, I'm curious now, Molly.
Isn't that like away from a plastic?
We used to like Country Crock,
But I kept saying butter is better.
but nothing beats real butter, right, Cecilia?
Yeah, especially salted butter.
We use Devondale. I know it's not real butter, but it tastes better than margarine.
Nope, I stuck up on real butter. Keep it in the freezer.
Might have to start doing that.
Only
My Katie takes it and clarifies it so she can eat it without being affected.
Now, the problem is with the Country Crock in the freezer, you take it out, it pushes all the water right out of it.
Right.
Butter doesn't.
Yeah, me too.
I just thought I'd bring the container. This is the kind I use.
Not the yellow one.
Nope, just this one.
Country Crock.
With calcium.
Well, real butter has calcium in it.
Yeah.
Has extra calcium.
It has 5% extra.
Okay.
Don't ask me why.
My daughter bought me a bread machine for Christmas.
We
Oh,
have a
I
bread
love
machine,
fresh
but
bread.
we never use. Jenny doesn't use it very often. She likes making it with the old-fashioned way in the oven.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can have it make the dough and not cook it in the machine.
You ever want to do that, huh? No, she likes doing it by hand.
No, my hands can't handle it.
You want to do it the old way.
Well, that's the way she learned, and that's how she earned. Was it 4-H again? 4-H that she got an award for baking.
Nice.
She likes to bake. Yeah, it's not that bad.
Wow, $7 for
Only 45 calories
Per serving.
Not
per
bad.
serving. Yeah, that's not bad though.
I'm pretty sure you had about 10 servings on one slice of bread, though.
Right?
No,
Yeah.
I'll put it in.
Yeah.
but the first 3 were the ones you saw at the beginning. Were all for Ian, and
Oh.
Ian could use every calorie he could get. If anybody's who's seen how skinny that kid is,
Yeah.
Right?
so when we got further down, I didn't use a lot as much on mine because I was the last. You did probably. If anybody made it through the video,
I haven't finished watching it.
that 1 pound.
yeah, you'll see. I use less as I go.
It's a box that goes with 4, not the most double pack that I buy. 4 sticks of butter in a box.
Pre-build.
Yeah, butter on freshly baked bread is good, Cecilia.
I do love fresh bread, though. We used to make it.
There used to be a
Good.
bread factory in Tumwa that was under the bridge when we used to cross from one side of the river to the other. And every time you hit that one spot, you'd smell nothing but fresh bread, and you're like, man, did it make you hungry?
Well, that's why I like the beer bread.
Yeah.
You mix it with the hook and pour it in a well greased loaf pan.
And that's it.
Jenny has loaf pans for making bread.
Yes, so do I.
And like I said, she likes making it the old-fashioned way. Just the way she knows how to make it. She's got a bread machine. I think she's used it once or twice.
No, I don't have a bread machine.
I thought she did one back here.
Huh.
Oh, she got rid of it then.
Okay.
I could have sworn I saw it back on the back porch, but
That's the ice maker.
oh, that's the ice maker?
Yes.
Or is it downstairs?
Oh,
We had like 2 or 3 bread makers at one time. We just keep on picking them up. Like, don't know what else to do with them.
Right.
But I got to go put this back.
Okay.
Like I said, this is what I used, the butter I used. And like I said, Ian had 3 sandwiches. That's a lot.
You all right? You look uncomfortable.
It looks upset.
Now, if you want to make a breakfast sandwich, grilled cheese type thing,
Do they?
there's nothing wrong with that.
We'll call off last past 4 or 5 days.
Stomach ache? Not a loss of appetite?
Oh, I bet they
mean,
probably taste really good, Cecilia.
I mean, 2 bites and I
Something
felt
about freshly baked bread or any kind of rolls or whatever. It's just.
I like to fix my biscuit dough.
Biscuits and gravy probably sounds good too, but that's a different thing altogether. I remember my mom and dad doing that, but they didn't use caramel, depending on who you are. Both are right, but not apples. Lots of cinnamon though.
It'd be like an apple fritter almost.
Yeah,
That'd be nice.
my dad used to get the big square pans, like like that,
Mhm.
the 10-inch ones, I guess, and he'd make one cinnamon roll.
Oh,
But he had 4 of those pans,
like the 9x9?
9x9 or 10 or whatever it is, square,
9x9.
and make one big one. I think he used like a whole container of cinnamon for all 4 of them that he made.
Yeah.
And all the frosting and all that stuff. He used canned frosting. Nothing wrong with that because that's what he had, and it turned out so good. Oh man, because no one in our family could eat one by themselves. We had to split them up.
Yeah, I keep my flour and rice and all that good stuff in those food grade buckets from Lowe's
Right?
Mm-hmm.
with the lid that screws on instead of
I've
popping.
heard about those, but I've not seen those. I don't go to the Lowe's website that very often, so.
Yeah, you buy the lid separately, but you can get both hands on it to open it. Shh. Instead of trying to pop it open, my hands won't do the pop open ones.
Oh, okay, I can understand
But
that.
I can get both hands on the lid for the twist off.
Yeah,
Right?
yep.
And sometimes they're so tight I can't.
The kid, the myth, the legend, Wyatt,
Yeah.
the young man. You're not 13 yet.
Right?
If you were Jewish, that happens when you turn 13, I believe. But I'm not Jewish, so I will. His bar mitzvah is not ready yet. But gamma lids is what Scott wants to know.
Are those gamma lids, honey? What's the name of the lids that are on the buckets?
Oh,
Gamma
I don't know.
lids?
The screw-on type seal. With the rubber gasket on them.
Wyatt, I know when your birthday is, so tell me something I don't know, because it's the day after mine.
Mine's next month.
Happy
I know
birthday.
when yours
Mine's
is.
in 2 weeks.
Yeah, you're actually 2 exact weeks. No, wait. 30.
Like Valentine's Day is in 2
Yeah.
weeks.
Uh-huh.
Is that when you're born?
No.
Uh-huh.
15 days, actually.
Yeah.
Well,
A day.
14 days for me because
That's right.
it's
She's only a
31st,
day ahead
so
of us. So she's actually got 2 weeks. for
Yeah.
her.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks and 1 day for us.
Another year of getting old.
Yeah.
I hate to say this. It's kind of a given
Don't want to
for
hear
everybody.
it. Don't want to hear it, okay?
Cecilia,
Just
hey,
don't.
Cecilia says happy birthday in advance.
Thank
Mandy.
you, Celia.
We're going to throw a party.
No, you're not,
Why not?
because I don't want to celebrate it.
Everybody, Jenny says she make cake.
Cake. I have
How
cake.
about cupcakes?
Make the birthday cake.
I like cupcakes. Cupcakes are nice.
We can put a cupcake with a candle in it for you. Be kind of hard for you to blow it out, but hey, you get something.
We'll have Ian blow it out for you.
How you doing, Lori? I'm sorry I didn't get to say hi to you earlier.
What else
Yeah.
do I have to do?
We've kind of drifted from grilled cheese to other bread-like products. But I seen a guy today who had to do a pancake challenge. And the pancakes were like over a foot wide. And the stack was probably about that tall. He had to do it in like 30 minutes or less. And it said in the last 14 years, only 7 people have completed it. He got down to the last layer and he says, I'm done. What do you tell me you're eating grilled cheese, Lori?
Probably not. Or she would have specified.
Yeah. So why are you going to do the grilled cheese thing? Because one of the first things I learned how to make when I was about your age was not a grilled cheese, mind you, but it was a tenderloin actually in a deep fat fryer, a fry daddy.
A tenderloin. Beef or pork?
Pork.
Pork.
I've never heard of a beef one, but
Pork.
just a pork tenderloin. It was from Schwann's. We used to get them a lot when I was a kid. And my mom was on the phone. I got home from school and my mom wasn't there and no one else was either. So I was trying to figure out what I'm going to have for supper. And I didn't, because usually supper was ready by the time I got home. And my mom told me how to cook over the phone. It was the first thing I've ever cooked for myself. But, the fry daddies are just basically throw it in until it floats. That's all there is to it. Then let it drain on a paper towel, then make a sandwich out of it. Grilled cheese mail call. I don't know if I can do a grilled cheese mail call.
No,
But-
Becca. Becca mentioned on my video she would like a grilled cheese. Oh, sorry, let me read that right. I'll shut up. Just ignore me.
No,
Just ignore me.
Never.
Always.
tri-tip, not bad. Now, if you make a grilled cheese, let me take a picture of it. We'll show it here, or we can do if you do a video of it, we could show it here, or if you post it, we could link it here. If you haven't seen it yet, I can link it here if you're interested.
May as well link it just in case. It wouldn't
Give me a
hurt.
second. I'm gonna go get it.
Well, where is it? What
It's
did
on
you
my
do
channel.
with
I haven't been there in a while, other than setting up my stuff for tonight. Let me see here. Here it is. Well, that's my live. That's not this one. I gotta go back there. I almost posted my live. Not what I wanted to do. There it is.
That one.
Here's the link for that one. For those who haven't seen it yet, there's my grilled cheese video. It is a half an hour long, but that's because generally is getting things set up and making 7 grilled cheese in a row.
I'm sorry your phone broke, Wyatt. What did you do to it?
There's nothing wrong with recording on a laptop. I've done it before. I've done lives outside with my laptop.
Right.
When I was doing my archery Sundays. Sometimes you can do that. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you have a camera of some kind, it all matters. And so, sometimes just talking about grilled cheese does make you hungry a little bit. I bet
Honestly,
Mandy would love somebody to make her a really nice grilled cheese.
No.
Too hot for that?
Well, not only that, I'm just not in the mood to eat. Too much
Well,
going on.
it is a mood. You have to be in the mood for it.
Mother trucker. Yeah.
How about an ice cream sandwich?
Nope.
Hot
I've
fudge
been
sundae?
sticking. I stuck that on the wrong page.
I'm making Jenny hungry for ice cream now.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Wyatt.
Oh, record is easy. Just go to your camera and it just go to video and it just hit the plus sign on your phone and it tells you the big red button says record. Mandy's recorded videos before on her laptop, I believe. No? Was that on your phone?
Yep.
I didn't know.
Yeah. All my recordings were done on my phone.
But you could do one on the computer if you had the space to do so.
If I knew how to do it.
Well, it's the same way you would on your phone, technically.
Well, technically, no, because I don't have the software on my laptop
No.
to
You don't
record.
You could record directly to YouTube.
Oh, yeah, through that, yeah, you can. I was going to say, yeah.
You just do it straight to YouTube recording. You're fine. You can edit it before you actually go post it live because it will allow you to upload it. Then you can edit it, then post it. So that's the way you can do it. Just use YouTube.
That is a good way of doing it.
I had to do that when I first started. But I've been recording on my phone for years. Do I have a GoPro? Yes, but I don't know where it's at the moment because last time I used it was at the Christmas party for my family. And I know it made it home. I just don't remember where I placed it when I got home. But I have been trying to use my adapter card in my computer, but it won't accept the adapter right now for some reason.
Huh.
Hey,
It
Sean.
used to be able to go in, but now it doesn't. Hey, Sean.
Hey, Sean.
Hello. Because Big Mike gave me a 556 gig micro SD card for my pictures, but I can't use my adapter for some reason. It won't go in.
Oh. Is there something blocking it?
I'm thinking there might, but I don't want to put anything in there while my computer's on.
No, I wouldn't.
I want to make sure it's unplugged and
Yes.
everything else.
Yes. What are we today? What day are we? 31st.
Well, let's see. What's a good sandwich for somebody? It's for the heat that you're dealing with.
It's got nothing to do with heat
No, I'm just
or anything like that. It's all stress. The whole scenario.
I was not considering the stress thing. I think you would deal this that way on your own. I'm trying not to talk about that part. I know it's part of what's going through, but I'm talking about if you weren't stressed, what kind of sandwich would you eat in that heat if you were to do so?
A cold sandwich.
That's what I mean. What would be a good cold sandwich?
Chicken, pork.
I actually had a cold pork steak sandwich today.
No, it's just roast pork cut up with applesauce.
Oh,
With
that sounds
applesauce.
great.
Okay, I've heard about people doing that.
I don't eat pork unless I have applesauce.
Like I said, I've heard of that. People doing that.
It's so good. I've got an overabundance of freaking pens on my desk when I had none the other day.
I've heard people say that too, Rob. They say it's delicious. So I've heard people talk about it. I've never tried it myself, but
You
if
should. It's yum.
if I ever get a chance to, I might try it. We don't have any applesauce.
Make some. It's easy.
Got to have apples first.
Yeah, well, go get some apples and then you peel them and then you slice them
Easy.
off after you've cored them and then you throw them in a pan with a little tiny smidge of water on the bottom because you want
Or I
it
could
to
just get a
steam.
jar of applesauce from the store.
I just got to add for C's Candies.
Really interesting. I forgot it was 8:30. So if any, he's almost a million miles driven. Oh my god!
You know, I had Googled C's Candies today. That's probably why it's here.
Probably.
I don't know. Am I getting an ad? Let me check. Oh, I'm getting one. It's
And
a
now I got
trench-
one for Dickies.
What'd
it's
you
a
get?
trench coat.
Trench coat.
It's really ugly.
Well, I like Ian's trench coat. I think his turned out really amazing that he picked
It's
up.
a Burberry trench.
Say
And then
what?
The second ad, a Burberry trench. And the second ad is WA True Crime.
Western Australia true crime.
WA True Crime.
Huh.
Interesting.
Watch now on thewest.com.au.
He's getting close to his million miles.
Yep. I think he gets an award or something for that many miles.
I got an award for driving
What'd
a
you get?
bus. You know how long it takes to go a million miles on a city bus?
No.
Years.
I know. Well,
12 years.
I'm not sure what award he's going to get other than a bad back for just sitting down and driving that much. But I've heard about people cooking pork chops in applesauce too, Scott. That does sound good, by the way.
It is good. It's the same with
I've actually
pork
heard
chops.
people use apple butter too.
No, it's not the same.
Not the same?
Nope, not at all.
Okay.
Apricot
Really loves
pork
apple butter.
chops. Apricot pork chops are really good as well.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite winter feeds.
What was it again? 100%? I didn't hear 100%.
Apricot pork chops.
Apricot. I've not actually tried that one. That's a new one for me.
Slow
I've heard the
cooked.
applesauce one, but not the apricot. I think Jenny would try that one if she had a chance.
You get your pork chops, French
Right.
onion soup mix, apricot halves, and apricot nectar, and then you just throw it all in a slow cooker and let it slow cook. And the meat falls off the bone, and it's delicious.
Okay, that makes sense.
Or salsa is good. Green chili salsa is best.
Never tried green chili sauce.
That's what Ian found, Scott, was a military trench coat from the Korean War era. I don't know if it was actually in the Korean War or because it's in too good a condition. But he did find an interesting winter hat with it, which is the style that he actually likes to wear. And now he won't go anywhere without it because he's already wore out his first one. And the next one is brand spanking new, basically. And he just found it in the pocket
Just
of the
tell
trench.
him that wearing hats causes male pattern baldness.
I don't think he cares. Pineapple salsa pork loin.
Oh, that sounds
Ooh,
good.
that sounds good.
That's from Rob.
Yes.
I'm
It
coming
does sound-
over for dinner, Rob.
Could you imagine if we made a cookbook with our favorite recipes?
I'd be in on that. I'd give you a few of my recipes.
That would be interesting. What would we call the cookbook itself, though?
I don't know.
The gathering
The Gathering Cookbook?
of
Yep.
recipes. Yeah, the gathering of recipes.
That's not a bad title. So just someone come up with a logo and we'd be ready to rock. Just put it all together, we print it out, and everybody gets a percentage.
Oh, Cliffy can put his chili recipe in there.
There's probably going to be more than a few chili recipes in there. A whole chili section.
That's a lot of stuff, Sean.
A crystal truck, a gold watch,
And a $5,000 check.
a million miles driver.
I could do with that money right about
Dinner for me,
now.
and then a restaurant of my choice. That's a good deal. When I got my award for 5 years, I got my laptop.
I want to come up with a corn-fed cookbook. Woo! What would you have in yours, corn-fed?
That'd be cool.
I would buy that book.
I would buy that cornfed cookbook.
If Cornfed wrote a cookbook, we would buy that book.
He could use his logo and everything. I mean, that would be a really good deal. Would you ask for recipes from us too, or are you going to use nothing but your own?
Well, if it's got his name on it,
Well, obviously,
he's a chef, right?
yes, he is.
He claims to be. I'm yet to see it. I'm joking. I know you're a chef.
He's helped people with the homeless, feed the homeless there, Andy,
I
which
know.
I'm really proud of him for that.
That book would be huge.
That book would be huge. But I think, I like our gathering cookbook idea. Not sure how that would practically work out because everybody had to write down their recipes and pictures of what the items would look like and everything else.
Yeah, but that's up to the individual person. Like, you go, right, you've got a limit, no more than 10 recipes, right? And then you have a section of Colin's recipes, Molly's recipes, Jason's recipes, or you can combine those two.
Well,
Amanda's recipes. Whoever
technically
wants
mine
to
would be
join.
mine and Jenny's because Jenny's a better cook than I am.
Well, there you go. But
But my grilled cheese is my grilled cheese.
Your household.
the point I'm getting at is people can enter the same recipe if they want because it's their version of the recipe.
Right.
Right.
So, and you can always put in the description that in this recipe book is just recipes of different people of their favorite recipes that,
Now, that's nothing wrong with that. That'd be kind of cool. 'Cause I have a really good Irish stew recipe that I like.
Yeah,
to
but
make.
depending on how many people want to join and send their stuff in, it's just to limit how many recipes people can put in so the book doesn't end up,
Well, okay, limit to the recipes to 1, maybe 2 pages, front and back.
No, that's not enough.
No, that's not enough. If you
That's
want
not enough.
pictures,
Well,
it doesn't go on pages, it goes on recipes. So put a maximum of, you can only put in 10 recipes.
each person can put 10?
Each
household.
each household can put 10, and then that way each person has 10 recipes under their section, and then they can send through the photos plus the recipe, and then we can put it on the page with the photo down the bottom, or however you want to do it.
Right. I'd say like in a binder, a 3-ring binder style. That way you can take the recipe out and look at it while you're cooking instead of having to have the whole thing right up in front of your face and in the way.
Right.
There you go.
And if it's laminated or at least in a plastic sleeve of some kind,
I
that
would
way-
do laminate, possibly, because otherwise the recipes are going to get. If you stay clean when you're cooking, you're not doing it right. Okay. Just
I understand.
out there. You need
Nothing wrong with scrambled egg. Having a scrambled egg recipe, Wyatt. That's okay. Turtle chili and raccoon. There you go.
I can do like a kangaroo one.
That would be interesting too. Though the closest thing I can get for kangaroo around me is that there's a place that does have kangaroo jerky.
No.
It's a jerky store in Altoona.
But everyone just needs to. We need to sit down and figure out who's actually interested in doing it.
Well,
Like you're going to say you're going to be in it, you're going to be in it, sort of thing. No time wasters. And then set a date. Like, okay, we've got 7 months to get your recipes in.
now how would we do this? We could do an electronic version for a digital version and a hard copy.
That's what we'd have to figure out with the hard copy, because obviously
Then someone would
digital
have
will,
to pay for that.
yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, if we're gonna, you could pay for your individual pages to, but then someone's got to pay for the binder if we do the hard copy. If we do the hard copy,
Yeah.
but if we do it digital cookbook,
People can print it out however they please.
correct.
Much
But we're
easier.
still limited to 10 recipes each.
Yeah, it's got to be limited. Otherwise, it's just going to be too long.
Deep fried walleye is not doesn't sound bad either. There, Wyatt.
Good night,
Bye,
Cecilia.
Cecilia.
Yeah.
But in also that, if by chance that this thing takes off, we can always do another one the year after with other recipes.
Like desserts.
No, I'm going to have a mixture of both in mine.
Okay. Jenny does really good on desserts and other things. But like I said, I got a few things that I'm really good at. Grilled cheese is my number one, followed by Irish stew. Red wine marinated venison steaks. If you want to incorporate your dad's recipe, there's nothing wrong with that. But you got to be a PhD in order to handle the wine. I don't want you to get in trouble. I don't think he should submit anything with alcohol in it.
Oh, please. It's just a recipe. He doesn't have to cook it. And if he's cooking at home, he's supposed to be supervised.
Yeah. That's fine, Colin. It's not as if he's recording it on his phone and then posting it. It's a recipe.
Oh, it does sound good, though. And I can get red wine here from I get free wine from work.
Yeah, no, you're fine, Wyatt. As long as, your parents don't mind you making it, or even if your dad makes it, mate, and you take a photo of it afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
Or you
He
help
can submit
your
his dad's recipe. And as long as he mentions it, this is his dad's recipe.
But even if you want to make it yourself and then take a photo on that, that's fine. It's not as if you're going to be, as I said, recording it and then putting it online. It is a recipe.
Right.
It has to be written down with a picture.
So you'll be fine, dude. If that's one of the recipes you want to do, go for it.
I think if we were to do this, we need a platform to start off to figure out where we're going to post everything and go from there. I would say for free or I mean, I don't know about charging stuff for something like that because I don't know.
Well, we need to figure out who is the best at editing.
Not me.
Not me. And then we're going to need someone who doesn't mind having it all sent to them where they can put it all together.
Right.
That makes sense.
And that way we can, through Instagram or through Messenger or something like that, we can sit down.
Jenny says she's willing to give it a shot.
All right. Even if, instead of hitting record, you send out the invitations for StreamYard and we all come in. And then, we can all sit down and go, right, okay, Jenny can go, what do you think of this? What do you think of that?
Yeah, that means she's going to have to sit in on these sessions for this one. But I think it'd be separate from my normal lives, though, because
yeah, but it's going to be completely different.
Yeah. So I think if we have 10 of us, say, that's 100 recipes.
And you don't have to put 10 in. If you don't have 10 recipes that you don't want to, you don't have to share, then just put in, you can have one recipe and you can still have a section under your name, even if it is for one recipe. It's just maxed out at 10.
Right.
Okay. Just because the way that I've seen normal cookbooks go, we could correlate it with the fact that people make a dessert and have a dessert section with the person's name. This is from, say, Mandy's dessert recipe. It'll be in the dessert section, like a normal cookbook would.
But it ain't gonna be a normal cookbook.
And it'll all be in the index anyway.
Yeah.
See, if you start separating,
Okay, yeah, that's another thing. Having a good index too.
yeah. But we all need to just sit down and have a discussion of and put ideas out there, and then we all agree on the best idea, and then go from there.
Yeah.
But I'd also be trying to figure out who would be interested in doing it. Obviously you, Jenny, Molly, Jason, myself. Wyatt's pretty keen on it.
Yeah, we both, Jenny and I together, but yeah.
Yeah. But, has Ian got a recipe that he likes? Does he want to put in a recipe?
I don't know.
He likes it when they make grandma's scrambled eggs.
He likes what is called grandma's scrambled eggs. It's basically scrambled eggs and milk with the pepper. It makes up fluffy scrambled eggs. But I remember a recipe either my grandma or my mom made with scrambled eggs and graham crackers.
Okay.
It was good, but it was sweet because of the graham crackers. But it was a long time ago. I don't think I got that one figured out yet.
Just say a pinch of this and, a eyeball of that.
So, okay. So
measure with your heart.
Jenny says measure with your heart.
But I think the first step would be is figuring out who's actually interested in doing it. And then once we have numbers and, if
we can do a poll
that we want to go ahead with it, then we can figure out the rest of it afterwards. But so far I'm counting your household, Molly's household, me, Wyatt,
Rob, Scott. That's corn-fed. Corn-fed is Rob.
Can we just go by their channel names at the moment?
Yeah,
okay.
Channel names.
We can leave everybody's name under their channel names for this. 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 so far that I can see.
That's 60 recipes approximately, give or take.
Yeah.
Are we going to go to bed on time? 10 o'clock?
And I know Jason's got a few recipes.
I can try, yeah.
Isn't that right, Jason?
I reckon we just find out who's interested and who's not.
Like I said, we could do a poll, see who's interested.
Yes and no.
If we were to put a cookbook together, and
I wouldn't do so much of a poll because you'd want to keep it as the people that support our channel, not randoms.
So subscribed members mainly. But
not so much subscribe members, but maybe instead of putting a poll or something, that maybe we just ask people when we see them.
That's true.
Because otherwise you're going to be getting all these random people and it's going to go from, decent to it's this thick.
We're going to limit it to the amount of people we can have in the cookbook because any more than 10 channels, let's say. We could go up to as far as 15, but then we're going to have to limit it to 5 recipes a piece. We could limit them, the amount of recipes down a little bit to add more people. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So 5 recipes a piece means we can go up to maybe 15 people in there. That's still quite a bit, but it's not overly a huge amount. But still some decent recipes out there. Put your favorite ones. Jenny's got more recipes than I do, but I've got a few things that I like to make. And
because if we go by 10 recipes and say there's 20 people that want to do it, that's 200 recipes.
Yeah. But if you do by 5 recipes and we get 20 people, it's a little bit more reasonable. Still about the same amount as we would for 10 that we were talking about with 10 recipes each. But we have twice as many people.
Yeah.
But we're going to play it by ear, and let's just limit it to 5, because people got to write out how they put it together and all that other stuff, and I'm not sure how many pages that's going to take.
Well, depending on the recipe and how long it takes to cook and everything else. So
and how simple the recipe is.
Yeah, that's why I said don't go by pages, go by the actual recipe, because this recipe may take 3-4 hours prep work, have a million freaking ingredients that you got to go through, and
And I think one of the things that people, when they put in the ingredients, they also should use what they use to cook it in. I mean, like if you're using a crock pot or a slow cooker or Instapot, that's listed as
but
part of the ingredient.
that's already gonna be in there though.
Right. Well, some
Right.
people don't think about that sometimes. Like when I make Irish stew, I've done it on the stove, I've done it in a crock pot, I've done it over a campfire.
Yeah, but when you're saying put all the wet ingredients into a pan, then obviously using a pan, once that's cooked, you put it into a casserole dish and put
Put it in
mashed
the oven for
potato on the top of it, cover it up, and put it in the oven. So if they're not telling you what it's been cooked in or anything else, how is someone meant to know how to cook it?
Right.
now, like a grilled cheese can be made multiple ways, depending on who you are.
Yeah, but you're going to put that in your recipe on because it's coming from you on how you do it. Like
I,
we know that you
I've made
use your
videos
cast
about how I
iron.
make mine. Yeah.
Yeah, I use a skillet, not a skillet, the freaking electric freaking thing.
Electric griddle?
Yeah, one of them things.
It's nothing wrong with that. It is what it is. What you got.
But I'm going to say, heat the electric griddle up to
That's the electric griddle we carry.
temperature 6.
Just over, just a little bit more than medium.
Well, there's another recipe. I can't put in my jerky recipe because it isn't mine and it's my sister's, and it's a well-guarded recipe, that one.
That's perfectly fine. Put in what you feel like it. Though I am kind of interested in seeing some homegrown Australian recipes.
I wouldn't say they're Australian recipes. Well, one of them, maybe 2 of them might be, but
well, I mean, anything with kangaroo in it is definitely Australian.
Oh yeah, I'm going to try and get some routail and do my slow cooked routail stew.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Homemade
About a minute, I have to tinkle. Hey?
Oh, Wyatt says he's going to do his homemade venison jerky. That sounds good.
Yeah, it's not limited to just cooking a meal. You can do spices, you can do jerky, you can do anything, mate. It's just recipes.
Homemade ice cream, if you want to do homemade ice cream.
Exactly. It's just recipes that you love. And
we'll just tag it as a dessert if you do ice cream. And your jerky would probably be either a snack or a...
I still reckon you have it under their name section, like Wyatt's recipes.
Right.
And then, under that you can have
cross-reference
venison jerky, you can have homemade ice cream or, red wine, something or other. Just have a list of the recipes under their section and leave it as, in my opinion, as one section instead of breaking it up.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Hey,
that's my opinion.
This is an impromptu idea.
But
I think it's.
I really have to pee. I'll be back.
Okay, take your time. Now, so if anybody's really interested in this, put a 1 in the chat for now, and we'll go from there.
1.
I know you're interested, Molly. Jenny's interested. She'll do the editing and collating.
Put that off her eye.
Coco.
At the 5? What the heck? Okay.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Hey, if you can, it's cool. We'll set it up where we'll have a email address where you can email your recipes to Jenny
Okay.
We'll make a new email address just for that, and we'll call it the Gathering Cookbook, and go from there. It's going to be digital for now. So if you want to print it out, you'll have a chance to be able to do that. That way you'll always have a copy of it. Yeah, and basically we share our favorite recipes. What do you think, Molly?
I like it. Are those who are contributing going to have to buy the book?
No, because we're collaborating.
Right.
So technically, we're all authors of the same book. So our names would be as created by, and all our channel names will be on there. on the header page, I guess. Right? Is that what it's called?
The
Okay.
index
At the end. Well, yeah.
is the back. Credits.
Jenny will probably do it book-like, I'm
Table
sure.
of contents.
Table of contents would be us with our channel names and what recipes we're going to be, the overhead overview names of what recipes we're making,
Right.
and then people will know. Then if in the index in the back, we will actually put what kind of, if they're a dessert or not, or what do they actually fall under? Appetizers, entrees, so forth. Though jerky, I've eaten jerky for supper, so jerky is a kind of universal. So someone's got to help me figure out what category jerky falls under.
Under snacks.
Well, thing is, I've used it to, when I go backpacking, rehydrated in like instant potatoes and stuff, and some other things to make it, a whole meal, rehydrated meat.
Technically, it's a snack.
It's a snack.
Yeah.
What, beef jerky?
Uh-huh.
We're going to have to wait and see how the first one is going first. This is just, we're running with an idea. We're going to have to see how well it turns out. And now if anybody wants to buy it,
What was
I don't
that?
know what to
missed
do
that.
about that one. You know,
What? Show me what?
okay.
What?
When we get it all collated all together, final
Yep.
complete,
Uh-huh.
we each get a copy, obviously.
Uh-huh. Yep.
So, because that way we'll Jenny and I will know what everybody gets before everybody else, because she's going to be the one doing the collating and the editing. But what if somebody who's not a part of the cookbook wants a copy? What do we do?
Send it to them.
Just give it for free, a free first one.
Free
Yeah.
first one. This
Okay,
the first
just keep
cookbook
it
will
free.
be free, and depending on how well it goes, because
It's easier just
not-
to copy and send one out.
it's not. It's going to be digital, so it's not going to cost anything to send a digital copy.
Yeah, all you have to do is drop the link for it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, but if we are going to turn it into an actual hard copy, then we figure out, how many people want a hard copy, to how much that's going to cost to produce it. And then you divide that or do what you got to do. And then you go, right, well, if you want one, you're going to have to possibly. Well, how would that go between?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I don't know how that would work.
Yeah.
But I mean, if that's what we're going to say, you can donate to charity or something like that, which I have no problem doing that.
I have no problem doing that either. That's
A free
pretty good
a free
idea.
charity donation, I'm okay with that, as long as we know it's a good charity. I don't care.
Unless it's a hard copy, then you can say, right, well, if
Well,
you're going to guarantee,
I don't think we're doing hard copies.
Not
if-
yet.
Hey,
if,
Blake.
Not this year.
hey,
Hey, Blake.
Blake, but if by chance, it goes really well, and say next year we do another one, and we decide between us all that we're going to do hard copies, then obviously we're going to have to take into consideration the cost of having the book done.
That's what Lori said.
But then you can say, right, well, it's going to cost $22 American each book, and you are going to have to pay for shipping, because shipping, especially to Australia,
And
is
We'll find a way to get you your
That's
copy
right
for
now.
free, so we're not going to worry about yours. We're going to make
I'd
sure you
pay
get your.
for it. I
Oh, okay.
would pay for the book.
Have it shipped directly to you from the
And-
website that's printing it out.
It all depends on how they do it, Colin, because we might have to get it sent to someone's house as a big ass bundle, and then it gets distributed from there. So people are going to have to pay for the book, and they're going to have to pay for shipping if they really want it. But we need it.
now there are
to be
companies
guaranteed
that will
first.
print books as they're ordered, and they
Oh,
do
is
all
there?
the shipping and stuff. Yeah, we wouldn't have to touch anything.
Oh, well, there you go. You just go by that.
That would if someone would research that and let us know some more information, that'd be great.
But
And you have
I
Jenny for
reckon-
that.
I reckon for this
This
one,
is
we
her
just
ball.
do a digital copy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right, Rob. It is about depends on how much interest it gains. We're just going to
Yeah.
go with the flow right now. I still say stick it to strictly stick it to 5 recipes for now for the first one.
Do
That
you
way,
know what that website is, Laurie? Because that'd be interesting to look at.
that would work. That would be cool too. Because that would be so weird to see. Make up a logo for it, and
Yeah,
the Gathering Cookbook, and
I like the gathering.
I like the gathering too. I like Cornfed's idea of the gathering.
That was mine.
Oh, that was yours. Sorry, Molly. I love your idea, Molly. Oh,
Well,
you're gonna have to put
could be only one.
measurements.
there could be.
You're gonna have to put the conversion of measurements, because obviously how I write my recipes are gonna be completely different to how you write yours,
Right.
and vice
Tablespoon,
versa.
an ounce,
I
3
bet
ounces
Yeah.
of cheese.
on the
Liters and quarts and
But
whatever else.
we do have a conversion thing on a magnet on the fridge that I could put.
It's called Create My Cookbook. I'll
Okay.
write that down. Gimme.
As long as it's not too expensive or something like that. If everybody donates a little bit, depending on how many cookbooks we can come up with. But that's if people want hard copies.
Well, this year I reckon we just do
Digital?
Yeah.
Okay. I used
you
to be a
wanna-
part of a recipe website. That's where I got my original recipe for an Irish stew, which then I modified it to make for my own.
Mm-hmm.
Based on the stuff, I couldn't find a lot of the ingredients that they were asking for, like lamb. So I used cubed beef instead.
Refresh the whole page so I can read the chat.
Oh,
So what recipe would you add there, Jason?
he's watching your commercial. Hold on.
It was Vivor and something tool advantage or something like that.
I got the Barbie movie.
Really?
I've
HBO
got
Max.
WA True Crimes again.
You're not wrong, Rob. That'd be kind of cool. We could promote our cookbook on all our channels.
What am I doing?
Okay.
I just reckon we find out how many people are
$9.95.
actually interested and
I know.
go from there if it's worth it or not.
Well, what's one way to find out is come up with the recipes, write them down, and Jenny will collate them from there. And then we try the Create My Cookbook website. Check it out if anybody's interested in trying a hard copy.
And if you can't get a photo of what you've cooked either, don't stress. Just just pass your recipe on.
I have a video game.
Ooh. What video game?
Tonga Family Farm.
Never heard of it. Though I do know my Irish stew recipe is pretty basic for the most part.
You all right?
The only thing I don't measure is bouillon cubes.
Well, that's a 1 cube. It's already measured for you.
No. Cubes. How many do I throw in? I don't remember. I just
Oh,
usually
you
grab
have-
a handful and throw it in. But I remember
I like that better than bouillon. It's so much better than any cube I've ever tried.
What was that again?
Better than bouillon is better than any cube you could ever find.
Ooh.
I don't think I've tried that.
Oh,
I just used the
Yeah.
beef bouillon cubes because that's all I've had.
no, better than bouillon comes in like roast beef, chicken, or
Could you
garlic.
send me a link for something like that? Because I don't think I've never seen that.
It's in
Why?
it's at Walmart. They have them at all the Walmarts.
I'd have to look for it.
Oh, they're so good. Oh my god.
Oh,
Screw up
a
a dish
meatball,
that doesn't taste
a
good, you add that. it tastes
souvlaki
good.
and a pumpkin carrot soup. Interesting. Not a-
I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be back.
Oh my
Okay.
god. I bet Rob tries every recipe.
Just one person, Wyatt, would need to be able to log in, because we're going to, send it all to one person, which is Jenny at this stage. Thank you,
We're-
Jenny. I love you.
We're gonna create a new email just for that particular setup
Yes.
for just that.
Yeah.
probably be under the Gathering Cookbook
Yep.
at gmail.com.
And just send our recipes. As I said, if you can't take photos of it, don't panic. Just send your recipe. That's fine.
Yeah. Well, if you send the recipes first, then come up, then you find out you have a picture of it or something, you can send it later. We can always incorporate it as we go.
Yeah, but there will be a deadline to when it will all be completed. And once it's completed, then obviously we can't add
I'd say we
photos if it's already being sent out. But you will have a substantial amount of time.
Be well, Rob. Thanks for coming, brother.
Night, Rob.
And
I can't
let's
wait
just
to
thank you.
see your snapping turtle recipe.
Yeah, it does sound good.
It does. I don't get snapping turtle here, so I won't be able to try it, but
You get turtles, though, don't you?
not that we can eat, no.
Why not?
Because I'm not indigenous,
Oh, they are restricted to indigenous.
apparently.
I did not know. It's like eagles
It's like
here.
you can't own tortoiseshell either. Even if you find it out in the bush, some poor turtle's upped and carked it.
That's too bad. Because if you find a box turtle shell out here, you can keep it.
No, we're not allowed.
I wonder what Blake would put into the cookbook. I know that Cliff would probably put in something interesting.
I want Cliffy to do his chili powder.
Now, could we have a spice section if someone who makes their own special spices, or no?
Just under each section, like Rob's recipes, Mandy's recipes, Colin's recipes, or Colin and Jenny.
No. I mean, as a recipe, if someone wants to make, say, Pest Hunter's dry rub,
then it will be under Molly and Jason's section of a recipe.
okay, so that would be allowed, is what I'm saying. I think that would be allowed, right? Unless he does not want to give up the recipe, which is
if you want to do a spice recipe, do a spice recipe. If you want to do a jerky, do a jerky. It's just recipes that you enjoy making and you enjoy consuming, whether it's spices.
Jenny makes an amazing cookie recipe, but her meatloaf is like off the charts.
And it does, as I said, it doesn't matter if you have the same recipe as someone else because it's your version of that recipe.
I don't know if Johnny Harper is going to be a part of this because I haven't really talked to him in ages, though it would be nice to see him add some stuff from Hawaii.
You can have that at the bottom of each of your recipes, Wyatt.
That would be a good idea, though. I like your idea and his idea. Both are good.
Yeah, just have it at the bottom. I'd suggest using this seasoning or this dressing with this recipe.
Or if it has something like those people who have allergies, like myself, if they have mushrooms in it, there's an alternative for without mushrooms.
Yeah.
That would be okay. That would make sense.
You will just have to put a disclaimer in the front of it saying that, some of these recipes may have ingredients that people are allergic to. So just,
an allergy.
Be cautious.
Disclaimer.
Allergy warnings, yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is, they're just saying that the original recipe contains some allergens.
It just covers our ass.
Yep. But that's a good idea. We're going to table this discussion on that one, and we'll pick a day down the road to discuss this only.
Yeah.
But we'll have to pick a day.
Well, it's going to have to be one of your live streams because Molly and Jason only go live once a week.
We could start next Thursday. This Thursday. Your Friday, I guess. My next live. We could discuss it. Unless you guys want to put it off till next week.
Can we put it off till next week?
Next week.
Next Tuesday? No, we can't do next Tuesday. That's game night.
No, it's got to be, and also Cliffy, if he wants to be involved, it's got to
be Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday next week.
Thursday next week. That'll be the 9th. Sorry, 8th. The 8th.
Well, it'll be the 9th
February.
for me.
9th of February will be the when I'll make sure to make that one recipe, the Gathering Cookbook recipe collab. I
Yeah,
guess.
we've
I don't know
already
what else the
said that
title to make
you
it, but
can. It's a cookbook. Why? If you want to send your recipes in, send your
Yeah.
recipes in. Have a chat with your parents. If they say yes, then go for it.
especially if you're using your dad's recipe, you might want to ask because some people
Yeah.
are really kind of
Cookbook.
home. Some recipes
I
are
like,
family,
I like my name. The
like your
Gathering.
sister's recipe. You don't want to give that out.
Man.
Yeah.
You got to make sure you have permission
Right.
to use the recipe.
Yeah.
Jason says you should name the book "To Serve Man."
Oh.
To what?
To serve
To
man.
serve man.
Doesn't make sense.
Really, you haven't seen that one where the aliens come down and
No, it's too obtuse. No,
then come to find out man was in the recipe? It was a
Nope.
cookbook.
no, I'm not doing cannibalization jokes. No, it's like Soylent Green. No,
And another
I think
idea
Jenny
for
heard
next
it right
year.
off the bat. She got it.
yeah, I'm not into that.
Another-
kind of thing.
I'm a science
Colin?
fiction.
Another idea for next year. I won't be able to go into it, but you can always do a cookbook on survival.
I could do a section on backpacking recipes.
Yeah, but like recipes that you can use for survival situations, or recipes when you're out camping and there's a blizzard around you, and
Or there's
stuff
no
like that.
power in your house and you don't have a stove.
Exactly.
Well,
It's a thought.
It's a thought.
we can have up to 12 people on my panel, so we could probably do you up here for a little while, Wyatt. But remember, the talk is going to be strictly for the recipe, the book, the cookbook.
The making of the book, ideas, and everything.
We're going to
else.
be bouncing off the stuff off the walls to see what happens.
The design
Right.
of the book. Not so much the recipes, but at the moment it'll be like, who's interested? What design do you think we should go for? How it should be set out?
If we use the link that Lori mentioned,
I still reckon we give that one a go because that'd be so much easier.
depending on how much it costs per book and such, once we get it put together, I would say at the beginning, if we would do it a hard copy just for ourselves first, to see how well we like it. So we each pay for our own copies.
Yeah.
And that way we could, show people what we got here. Like, this is our copy of our book, of our cookbook.
But
And
on that note, though, if someone in the chat turns around and says, I'll pay in advance, but I would like a hard copy, would nay?
say it again.
Well,
Last part.
Would it be a yes or a no?
I think everybody would have to vote
Not
on
for
that.
the first cookbook. It's digital only.
Good point. All right. Well, if I can
So-
get a hard copy of our first book, I'd love it.
No, I mean, like I said, the first one we ourselves can get a hard copy, but with the first one, because I'm sure I would love to have one on our shelves just because.
So
that'd be good.
the hard copies, do you want to just leave it as the people who put recipes in? If they choose to want a hard copy, can they
If
get a
someone
hard
wants
copy?
to pay money for their own copy of our recipes, if they see the recipes digitally, say I want a hard copy, and they want to put their money towards their own copy, we
And
have
So I'm talking about the people who are putting recipes in the book.
Right.
So the hard copy only goes if they're willing to pay for it.
right.
Hard copy only for this year only goes to people who put
That's what I was talking
recipes
about.
in.
That's what I was really talking about. Yeah,
Yep.
we would get our own hard copies because we are the authors, technically.
Yeah.
And then, because I would just like to have the first one as a hard copy anyway,
Me too.
just because Now, I had an idea about the logo a little bit, besides the name, obviously.
Well, how about we leave that chat for next week?
Okay.
That way we can all come up with a logo if we want to give ideas.
Okay, that works for me. So the 8th of February, folks, we're going to be discussing the Gathering
Potential for a
cookbook.
cookbook.
What'd you say?
Should I throw in my
Potential-
quail recipe?
For a cookbook.
Yeah.
Concept cookbook thing.
Hey, Arc Living.
Hey, Ark.
Hey, Ark, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while either.
Ask him if I should include my quail recipe.
Yes.
If you want to put your quail recipe in, that's nothing wrong with that.
But
I
you
can
have to
maybe
take
get-
pictures of the recipe already cooked.
So I can do it again.
And where do you get quail here?
You don't have to have a photo, Molly.
I want photos. I want to know what it looks like.
Oh,
before I
the
buy
finished
all the
product.
ingredients.
The finished product. Yeah, a picture of it. That would probably help.
If you can get a photo of it, then yes. But if you can't, don't stress.
Yeah, be well, Wyatt. Thank you for coming.
See you, Wyatt.
Bye, Wyatt.
Bye.
But it's gonna be interesting.
Because I might not be able to get hold of some kangaroo tail, but I still want to put that recipe in. So
Oh, no, there's nothing wrong with that. Well, maybe you could find whatever. I'm not sure what the recipe it is, but you're probably gonna let me know down the road.
We can't get gator, so
We can't get kangaroo tail here either, but
Yeah.
I can get kangaroo jerky. But it's not the
Gator
same.
tail. Gator tail.
gator tail.
I don't know if they got gator tail in Iowa, but I'm sure somewhere they got something.
If I was in Broome, I could get hold of some gator tail, but I ain't in
I
Broome.
have to look forward to get some ones.
We'll play it by ear on what you can. If you can do that one, then go for it. Remember, this is just a recipe. You're not actually making a video about it or anything like that.
No,
So-
it's just a recipe. If you can make it and take a photo of it, awesome. But if you can't, it's not the end of the world. Just put your recipe in.
Right.
Okay.
My basic grilled cheese is going to be in there. So
But also, that's another reason why I said, you'll have a substantial amount of time to get it all in. So that way, you're not like
Whoa.
limited to a week to try and cook all your recipes, especially
Bummer.
with today's economy and trying to get ingredients and everything else.
yeah, it's all words, folks. For now,
Yeah.
if you want to add a picture, awesome. It would help. But you don't. A lot of cookbooks did not have pictures. They just talk about the recipes.
Okay.
Like, okay, you've seen
But
my
I'm going to try and get pictures for all of my recipes. But as I said, I might not
like
be
my
able
Back
to
to Basics
get-
book. Their recipes don't mention pictures at all. They just give you the recipes, the amounts, how you cook it, and that kind of thing. But that doesn't give you an idea what the finished product looks like. Just what the recipe is. So
Yeah.
we'll
The
figure
only
it out.
recipe I may struggle with is the
Oh man,
roux tail. It all depends if I can get roux tail or not.
yeah. If you got any more wild pig you want to send this way, go right ahead. I could use some extra pork.
Pork,
Right.
pork.
Swedish Chef comes to mind right now. Oh, stalking is always the best part. Now we somehow end up creating the idea of making a cookbook somehow. I don't know.
Well, it's all you're talking about most of the time anyway.
We talk about food a lot on this channel, so can you imagine what Sierra's going to say when he finds out we're making a cookbook?
Right.
Somebody has to contribute.
He's got to contribute, but I still think we should limit it to 5 recipes for now. Just because 10 is a lot.
Depends on how many people are gonna be doing it.
Well, I mean, like you said, you don't have to put in 10. If you have 3, put 3. If you
I
have
won't be
1,
putting 10 in. I don't have 10 recipes.
I've got maybe 3.
Oh, I
Jenny
can
has
come
a lot
up with
more
10
than me.
easy. Hey, Jason.
Jason!
Hey, Jason, how you doing, brother? Oh my gosh,
Long time no talk. How are you? What you been up to?
you just missed out what we were discussing. I wonder what he's going to say when he finds out about what we're discussing.
Uh.
He might be interested. We don't know.
We could do coffee recipes.
Ooh. That's a whole breakfast section. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, that's what I said in the index. It could be a cross category about what's breakfast foods. If you're looking for breakfast foods, this is where they're at. That kind of thing. We're making
I just reckon it would become too.
Oh, he was listening in.
Listening. Cool.
He was listening.
Nice.
Oh, he was lurking.
Would
He
you
was
be
a
interested?
lurker.
That's good idea there, Scott. He's going to be doing a demonstration at a library for a thing he's going to be doing. I wish I could go help him do it because it's during the week, but it's up in South Dakota. It's a little bit far for me to drive. But a cool cookbook would be idea. And Jenny said, who was it said that coffee? It was you, wasn't it, Molly? Or who said, was it you? Mandy, you said coffee recipes from Jason?
No, I think that was Molly. I think we all did, to be honest.
Sorry,
But
I
I'm
was
pretty sure
muting
Molly.
because I coughed.
You were
It was
really
me.
excited about it.
Yeah. Coffee is always a good choice.
No,
You want to do a
stop.
good coffee recipe? Nothing wrong with that. Especially if you can do your own grind and stuff too.
Right.
Some people do. But yeah, and I do like your idea about a survival cookbook or something,
Yeah.
or bushcraft or backpacking or depending on what your specialty is or area.
Well, if you just leave it at survival, that could mean anywhere, anything.
Yeah.
Like I said, I got my backpacking recipes that I come with that they're not mountain house style stuff that I know how to do. Because when you have to budget everything, you can't afford mountain house. You got to use what you got.
But as Molly was saying, it doesn't have to be just on, when you're out and about. It could be when, a big storm comes through and you lose power and you don't have this or you don't have that. Recipes for people who have gas or people,
Who have electricity.
Who
Like-
don't
have
have
electricity.
Like some people
don't have it. Or,
'Cause Rob has an electric stove at home, and he's not really happy about that.
Well, and Dale did a short on how to cook in your oven using the sternofuels inside your
Really?
oven when the
Wouldn't
power
that
goes out.
flavor your food though? With the
The sternofuels that go under chafing dishes? She
Yeah,
shows
but-
you how to use them to boil water and cook things in your oven.
no, but you can't bake though, just cook, right?
Just to
I'm
cook.
not wondering about the fumes though being penetrating into your food is all.
No, a sternofuel. That's what they use at banquets and stuff.
I know, but it has a smell.
You can still make lots of different meals and that
Right.
when, you don't have power. It just depends on what you have. It doesn't necessarily have to be canned food. One time we had my dad had a cyclone come through when he was living in Port Hedland and he lost power and they weren't getting power back anytime soon. So, they had their little gas cookers and they just emptied the freezer and the fridge and made up gourmet meals. Most of it was seafood.
I don't know who McNeely is. I have to look. Give me a second here. I'm not sure who Buck McNeely is.
I've never heard of him.
Yes, they do. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, apparently 3 weeks ago, KFVS 12 Heartland News.
Who is he?
He's an outdoorsman. He's a TV host.
Oh,
For what?
Buck McNeely.
He did an outdoor show,
Oh, okay.
an outdoor hunting type show. Oh, okay. I saw the sink strainer stove that Waypoint Outdoors did, which I thought was pretty interesting, using cotter pins and the sink strainer. But I have at least 4 different ways to cook without power. 3 of them are on me wherever I go. Now, Jason, do you have a recipe you'd be interested in putting into a cookbook?
already got like 10.
Now, writing them, picking up the recipes is one thing. Writing them out is going to be different. If you want to get technical, get technical. If you don't, say a pinch of this and a dash of that, then put that down. Myself, I tend to be a little bit more precise because I get them jumbled if I don't. Because there's a difference between a dash and a pinch.
It almost reminds me of Kip.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a link right here if anybody's interested about Buck McNeely. Sorry. This is Buck McNeely stuff right there.
Mostly fishing.
Yeah. But he also does some hunting and other outdoor stuff as well. He just, one of those popular among outdoorsmen, I guess.
African hunting.
African hunting.
Big game hunter. Right now he's got a picture of a bear, him with a bear.
A lot of kudu and mala. And Les bucks and Cape buffalo.
It doesn't say how he died, though.
Yeah,
Oh, he passed away in his sleep. But Jenny and all the ladies say something with coffee would be interesting. How to make a decent cup of coffee, or using a coffee press recipe, or tiramisu. You did have a few things that you mentioned that you've made before. But if you don't want to, no pressure.
It's just an invite.
Yep. It's we haven't picked out how many people get it. We don't know how many people are going to be involved yet. We're going to find out on the 8th. We're going to actually, do some hardcore discussion about it. Jenny's volunteered to collate the book together. When we have a website, if we decide to print out a copy for the authors only for the first copy, because we want a copy if we're going to do it this way. But yeah. Okay. Molly, if we were to get it to that point, would you want a hard copy?
Probably, yes.
Okay. Be interesting to see how it turns out. I like a 3-ring binder style if we can do it that way. You ever seen the most cookbooks have those really spiral books.
You want one where you can remove them.
Yeah.
Take it out and put it back when you're done with it.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of cardstock or page stock they use on that website, but I'm sure Lori could tell us because her family did it. But yeah, that would be interesting. I never thought I'd be a part of a cookbook, mind you. Yeah, that'd be first for me. But I could probably throw in some backpacking recipes because sometimes when you're on the trail, you got to make something interesting. Like when I was in the service, we used to make brownies using the instant coffee, some cocoa, and the creamer, and some water.
Right.
You can make a little cake deal out of all that. Like either a pudding or depending if you used your MRE heater to help cook it.
Yeah.
So Yeah, that's an old military recipe.
Okay, well, I need to take something for pain and then take a shower before I go to bed. So I'm gonna
We
have
don't
to.
know yet, Scott. Scott, that'll be later on. But I think it's 9:30 for me, and I think I'm going to call it right now because if I don't, I am going to be dead in the world right now, and I've already been sick for the last 2 days.
Right.
So I need to get some rest. So I'm calling it at 9:30, folks. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Scott, Jason, Molly, and Mandy,
And
and
Jason.
Jason, and Ark, and Wyatt, and Blake, and Rob, and let's see who else, Sean, and Laurie. Especially, yeah, Laurie helped us with figuring out that one. Crucy was here, and Cecilia, and Cage. Let's see who else we got in here. I'm not sure if I missed anybody. Did I miss anyone? No, I didn't. Oh, and Jarrett.
And Jarrett.
Yeah, he was like the second person in, first or
Right.
second person in. So, yay! So that's going to be it for me, folks. I'm going to be. I got some new comments coming in here real quick. So be well. Love you all. I'm out here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Buffalo cakes.
Buffalo cakes.